Today we're going to work with the full foam roller. What I love about the foam roller is it works into your instability. So you're going to do Pilates exercises that you normally would do on the mat. Instead, you're going to do them on the foam roller. So it's going to really work with your balance. And what I love about that is it works into your deep core muscles. So you're going to feel maybe more muscles than you're normally used to working. And then what's great is, because this is what I love about props are used as a tool to help you really connect with the moves more. So when you take the prop away, you're going to feel the exercises in a really cool different way. So what I want you to do is do this routine, and then the next time do a routine without props and see how it feels, and see if the foam roller will really help you understand your muscles more. This is my favorite foam roller. I use it in the studio. I use it with my clients. It's a client favorite as well. If you would like to check it out, I will put the link in the description below. All right, so ready to get started? So here we are, tail to head on the foam roller, okay? So just noticing how you feel once you lie on the foam roller. You can sort of feel how your body just sort of opens up. Maybe you'll feel some attention just alleviate from your body. Anchor your feet so you can keep that foam roller stable. And I want you to draw your abdominals in so you lengthen that low back right into the foam roller, which is going to help us keep it stable. Okay. So the lower half is just going to remain stable like this. All right. And all we're going to do is reach your arms right by your hips, close your fingertips, and we're going to take your arms up towards the ceiling and then just bring them back so they're like in line with your peripheral vision. And then we'll bring them back up and down by your hips. So let's do that with breath. We'll inhale, exhale. So this is our first exercise. It's a total warm up. So we're not overdoing anything. I just want you to feel what happens when you reach the arms above your head and when they move back down. What do you have to do? And you may not feel that, but what's happening is you are working stability. So in order for that lower half not to work, it's got to work, right? For it not to move, it's got to work. Inhale, exhale. And we're just kind of feeling how the chest stays open, the back muscles are working. It's a really great movement for our posture. Good. Now I want you to go back into the peripheral and then we'll circle it around. So just stay right there. We're not going all the way back. You feel that difference? We don't want to strain the shoulders. This is just sort of feeling nice rotation in that shoulder joint. Inhale, exhale. So you're going to do 5 in each direction and you're just trying not to move that foam roller. Keep that low back lengthened into the foam roller. Once you've hit 5, you'll go 5 the other way. And then end with the arms again by your sides, really feeling the shoulders connect with your back. So you have an open chest, low back lengthen. You're going to take one arm up by your ear. The palm is up, the other palm is down. And then we're going to come back up to center and you're going to switch. All right. So we take an inhale in the center as it switches, exhale as you reach it. And this just helps you feel the arm back connection. But notice how you have to work the whole body so that you stay stable in this movement. By the way, if you like these pants and shirt, I just got them from Amazon and I'm totally digging them. I love, love, love. If you want to check them out, you can also go to the link in my description below. I have them. Oh my gosh, they are my new faves. Okay, so now we're going to reach both arms up to the sky. Your palms are facing away from you. And now we're going to reach our arms out to the sides. And I'm going to allow you to now let the elbows go towards the floor a little bit more. So we're giving that chest a stretch. And you want to be careful you don't arch your back. Again, we're trying to mess with your balance a little bit as well. Inhale, exhale. You can just like, if you feel your fingertips reaching too much where they get sort of strained, you can kind of make fists for a little bit and then go back to straight. Sometimes I do that in the warm up. I feel like I'm stretching my fingers too rigidly. Now turn your palms to face each other, and we're going to take those arms out the sides with a slight elbow bend. So we're going to inhale here, exhale, close, and that's just like a little hug to your tree. 3, 2. When you come up this next time, give yourself a little hug. Ah. And one more time, open. You're going to give yourself a hug, and you're going to let the arms kind of go one above the other, another way, the opposite. Oh, I don't know that. You know what I mean? Change the one that's up front. Okay. And now release and take those arms down by your sides. Good. Okay. So from here, you're just going to take an inhale, exhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders, and then reach those arms right by your hips. And just try to stay stable here. And we're going to pump those arms. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Just give me 5 breaths. And out. That low back just stays lengthened in that mat. And you're lifting from your ab muscles. And then we're going to lower it down. All right, so from here, you might have to adjust your feet a little bit. So the closer your hands are to the foam roller, the more like harder it is to be stable. The wider the arms, the more base you have, so it's easier to stay stable. So you, in each exercise, determine where you want your arms, okay? So for me, I'm just going to widen them a little bit here as I take one leg up and then switch. And switch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All the while just trying to keep that foam roller nice and still. You can stay here if you want a little extra challenge. We're going to then bring our both legs up and then toe tap there. And again, we don't want anything to arch in that low back. Keep it lengthened just like you did in the beginning. And if you need to keep one foot on the floor, you can do that. To add a little challenge, you can maybe reach that leg a little further away. Feel the abdominals help keep you stable. Now, if you want to try to do both, you're going to squeeze your legs together. They may not touch the floor. That's okay. We tap down and bring it right back up. Using those belly muscles. And you want to really be careful you don't arch that spine at all. One more. All right, last one here. Click those heels together. We're going to pull the knees in just a smidge more. Again, keep stable on that foam roller. And now we're going to reach the legs out to wherever you can. and then bring them back in. All right, so we have 5 of those. Inhale. Exhale again. The foam roller stays stable, and we want to make sure we don't arch that back at all. Stay in control. Good. And then just release yourself down. Good. All right, so getting those legs away from you here, we're going to do a few roll ups. All right, legs stay anchored. We're going to curl the chin to the chest. We're going to start to lift our body up. Ooh, and then we come, and I'm just going to a little bit further back on my foam roller. So we come up and then pulling the belly back. We're going to take our body down and then bring the head down. Again, start to lift the chest, trying to stay stable on that foam roller. And we bring it back. And if you want to add a little bit more challenge, you can then bring the arms behind you. And we come up. Ooh. And we pull it back. And if you'd like to straighten your legs, you can do that as well. And that is another layer to this. It's hard not to roll that foam roller, right? You got 2 more, so work wherever you want. So the arms are either down, they're above you, or your legs are straight. Those 3 levels. Yay, good. All right, so now we're going to roll back onto that foam roller once again. All right, and let's take those legs up and find your base of support wherever you'd like to do it. All right, we're going to try to lift the hips here. So you got to really use your arms as a base. So we lift and bring it back down. You got 5 of them. And then bring your legs down. Not easy, right? So from here, we're going to do our single leg circle. So I want you to stretch one leg long and then bring the other one where you can while keeping stable onto that foam roller. And we're going to give 5 circles each way. You gauge how big those circles are. They can be ovals as well. Good. I'm doing an oval. And then use your arms as a base of support of what works for you. And you can challenge yourself by trying to bring the arms in closer to you. So 5 circles each way. Keep breathing. Good. Other side. Lift it. And we'll do 5 each way. So you got to really anchor with that bottom leg, right? From heel to seat. So we're using that thigh, the connection of the heel and the ground to help support you as well. Go 5 the other way. Keep that foam roller still. Good. And then lower it. Now we're going to try to keep the legs straight as we come up into our roll up. Good. All right. So come down. And we're just going to take the foam roller in front of us. And let's just do a little rounded spine before we do rolling like a ball. So we're going to take the foam roller in front of us. You're going to kind of hit your heels together. And those that do reformer, this is like a stomach massage where your feet are on the foam roller bar. We're going to just hold our heels into us. All right. I want you to sit up tall and then just give yourself the longest flexion you can. And you're going to hold sort of your arms on either side. The fingertips are like towards the foam roller. And we're just going to reach the legs out. Be light with your legs on the foam roller. And as you pull that foam roller in, you're pulling from the belly, not from the feet. So you're not dragging weight down into that foam roller. You want light feet, almost like they're lifting up because you're pulling from your center. And press it out. and in. Yeah. So really lengthen the sides of your waist. So it's a center workout, not a leg workout. Good. And then we're going to reach the arms up and you're going to do the same thing. Really lengthen out of that waist. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. And pull it in. Excellent job. All right. So from here, take that foam roller right between your legs. All right. So we're going to have like a little knob part of the foam roller to be above the knees so that you have a place to sort of put your forehead. And the higher up, the easier, the lower down, the harder because you have to be more flexed. So I want to find a position where you're sort of like, you can kind of easily stay in that position. All right, elbows wide. And we're just going to keep the forehead connected to that foam roller the entire time. We inhale, exhale. Okay. And inhale, exhale. It's back and forth. And you gauge where that foam roller works for you, where it's a challenge. But you can also be successful. So the hardest one would be you take the foam roller all the way down and you try to stay in that really small position. You got to use your breath. It's very humbling. Ah, good job. Nice work, right? Very humbling. All right, so we're gonna go back onto that foam roller for a little ab series. All right, so lying down onto it again fully, right into our single leg stretch. So bringing your legs up and pulling those knees into you. Let's pull one leg out, one leg stretch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And you're just trying to keep your back lengthened on that foam roller to keep it stable. And if you want to challenge yourself, you can bring those arms in closer. One more. Good, both legs in. Now, both legs out. We inhale, exhale. Try not to let those shoulders roll forward. We have a total of 5 here. And we'll release. Good job. All right, taking the feet down, interlace the fingers behind you. All right, we're going to lift up the head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale, rotate without moving that foam roller and take it back down. And inhale, exhale, and down. Inhale, exhale, and down. We're just doing little rotations from that waist. Make sure the head is in the hands are in the head. And it's not a really big rotation because that foam roller will move, right? One more each side. And release. Good job. All right, so rolling up. Good job. So let's come off the foam roller. We have a little spine stretch forward here. So what I want you to do is you're going to take the foam roller in between your heels. So you're going to go wider than you're used to going. Flex the feet. All right, and make sure the foam roller has a place to go. So you want to make sure your legs are wide enough. Okay. Flex the feet, anchor the heel all the way through the hip and nice and tall here. So you want to really anchor your pelvis, anchor your sitting bones. Take an inhale and then exhale. We just roll forward without letting the hips come with you. And you'll pulse 3 from your center, deeper 2, Deeper 1. Inhale as you roll it back up. And exhale, dive it. Really trying to dive as forward and over as you can. 3, 2, 1. Without rolling the hips and pelvis with you. Exhale, dive it. 3, 2, 1. And up. 2 more times. Really anchor the heels, toes up to the ceiling. Lengthen the hip down. I like to kind of pull my kneecaps up towards my hips so it's really anchored on that lower half. And dive. Pull that belly back, dive deeper. Pull the belly back more, dive deeper. And then roll it on up. Good job. All right, so from here, you're going to take the foam roller right in between your thighs. We're going to do a little open leg rocker with our legs bent, right? You're going to try to keep this foam roller right in between you, okay? So I'm going to hold like kind of right outside my shin and pull your belly in, keep the legs there, and we inhale back, exhale up, keeping that foam roller right in between you. And if you want to try to straighten your legs, you can. And try to hold your ankles, you can. Good. And come up. Take those legs down. This time they're as wide as your mat. We're going to hold that foam roller in between the hands, press into the foam roller to feel your arm back connection. And I just want you to rotate. Come back to center. Rotate. And over. Good. Keep that chest lined up with the center of that foam roller. One more each side. And now we're going to rotate, and then you're going to dive it, and you're going to go 3, 2, 1, come up. Hips don't move, rotate, and dive it. 3, 2, 1, and over, and dive. 3, 2, 1. One more each side. Good job, and come to center. Whew. All right, so now we're going to flip it over, do some extension work here. So I want that foam roller to be in front of you. All right, we're going to take our hands long, and our hands are resting on it. You can kind of turn your palms to face each other, so you're like karate chopping it. Legs are long. You can put a little distance between them, not much. And really reach long through your tail, pull your belly up. You got to really support yourself with your center here, or else you can go like right into your low back. So I want you to really lengthen that low back by drawing the belly in and reaching the tail long. All right, so now you're going to use your center to start to lift your chest off the mat. And then the chest and the nose reach forward as you start to lift. And that foam roller will roll in because of the arm back connection. With your back moving, the foam roller moves. And we go down, ears by arms. Here we go. Inhale, draw the belly up. So you're really lengthening your tail as you press the chest and nose forward. Exhale down. You have 5 of these. Give me 3 more. Tail long, feet anchored. And one more. And release. Good. All right, so let's take it back into a little stretch. This time I want the foam roller to be right underneath the front of your hips. So you're going to gauge where it works best for you. And if you absolutely don't like it underneath your hips, you can just do it on your mat, okay? And then you're going to come up onto your elbows. So we have our double leg kick. So as you're up on your elbows, feel that arm back connection, and you're just going to kind of push through your chest and nose a little bit and reach long through your tail. Your legs are off the mat and they're reaching long as your tail reaches long and you have that long low back. You're just going to, from your hamstring, kick, kick. Other side, kick, kick. And you want to make sure that ball stays stable, doesn't rock and roll. So you got to really use your hamstring and seat connection. Make sure those legs stay parallel. So you're pulling from that inner thigh as well. Kick, kick. 2 more each side. Tailbone long. Strong back. Good. And stay there. All right, so now we have both arms. So I want you to, instead of fists, put your palms down. And you're going to kick 3 times from the hamstring seat. 2, 1, lengthen the legs. And try that again. 1, 2, 3, reach. 1, 2, 3, reach. Good. Now bring your fingertips a little bit more forward. All right, long low back. And now really keep that tail long as you kick 1, 2, 3, reach long. And then you're going to push those arms, lengthen them as you reach long through the tail and feel that extension. We're going to go back down. 1, 2, 3, reach and lengthen. And 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale, keep that roller nice and long. You got to really push through that tail. One more time. Good. And then release it down. And let your low back just release here. And sit it on back. Ooh, get a good stretch there. You can drop your forehead onto the foam roller if you'd like. Good. All right, so we're going to spin it around. All right, so now I'm seated right here on it. All right, and then what I want you to do is you're going to kind of just push your tailbone through. All right, use your abdominals to start to roll back. Come down to your elbows and then continue to roll down. All right, and then take that foam roller so it's really under your pelvis, and you can bring your knees in and then just like flex your spine a little bit. It should feel good after all that extension work. Okay, so from here, we're going to do sort of like some barrel work. All right, so I want you to connect your heels. You're just going to reach those legs out long, and as they reach long, you're finding that connection from the ribs to the hip bones. Bend in, keep that connection as it is. You're not flexing in each time. Keep long, and you just press out and pull in for 5. 4. You can hold the sides of the foam roller. 3. 2. Hold it out there on 1. We open in together. Open, and we're not coming all the way up. It's like a little like ovals almost. Stay long. 3, 2, 1. Circle the other way. So it's more of a reach than it is an up and down. And 3, and 2, and 1. Good. And bend it in. Take one foot down. The other pulls into your chest. So this foot that's down, push into the foot and engage the seat, pulling the seat inward towards your midline, as well as like kind of engaging all the way from the seat to hamstring. This leg is pulling in. And switch. Get that leg anchored and working. And then switch. And switch. Good. Now let go of the hand. And now we're going to add a little bit of like a swoop. So we go slide in, and then just kind of let it be more of a, I guess, a bicycle in a way. Good. And then hug it in. Nice work. And get that flex. You can kind of take an inhale. On your exhale, let all of the air out. You'll feel your thighs just deflate the diaphragm and everything. Try again. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome. All right, so we're going to roll that away from us. And as it goes away, oh, hello, right on our feet. All right, so we got to work some bridges and we got to stabilize on the foam roller. And is not easy. So lifting the pelvis up. Yeah, feel yourself there. Hold, and now we're just gonna let the legs go out and we could pull it back in. Inhale, exhale. Keep your hips up. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. We've got 3. Arms are long. We've got 2. Good. 1 more. Hips up. And roll it on down. Yay, good job. All right, get those legs going, connect your heels, reach your body long, and we're gonna roll ourselves up and dive it over. Good, and roll it up through the spine. Awesome job. So from here, spin it around. I'm gonna take my hands on it. All right, and we're gonna do some plank work. So getting your hands right underneath your shoulders, we're just gonna come up and we're gonna find a plank. So you gotta hold stable on this foam roller, connect your heels, and just find your plank. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. So you want to be careful that the foam roller doesn't start rolling towards you where you're flexing your wrist too much. You want to push that foam roller a little bit more forward so you can get more length in your wrist rather than a flexion, because then you're going to feel yourself just like kind of digging into the joint. So I want you to try that one more time. And if you want to do this with a knee bent and come up this way, you can do that as well, okay? So here we go, and up and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. And take it down. Awesome. All right. So we're going to turn it. All right. And we have it on the side of us. So taking your leg long, and you want this hip to be right over your knee. Arms up. And we take it over. So you take one hand behind your head, the other is on this unstable surface, and we lift up. And you might have to adjust here. So we're going to tap this leg down and then lift it back up hip level. Down, lift. For 3 and 2, and you can keep your hand on your hip if you'd rather have that. And 1. Hold it there, and the leg goes forward and back for 5. Keep it up. Try to keep it the level of your hip. 3, without wobbling that foam roller. 2 and 1. Come on up and roll it back up. Good job. Other side. All right, so we want to get the hips right over your knees and then take that leg out. Arms up, and we go and we set ourselves up. Here we go, and we lift up 5 and 4, 3. Keep this hip right over your knee if you can, and this leg is trying to lift up to hip level. Keep it up hip level as we go forward and back without letting it drop, the leg drop, and without letting your foam roller go back and forth. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come on up. Excellent. And bring it back to center. Good. All right, so now we're going to turn it again to the foam roller. Bring that foam roller into you as you come up and bring your knees on top of it. All right, and we're going to go to our hands and knees here. And we're going to roll that foam roller into us using our abdominals. So find like kind of like a cat stretch almost. But you're going to pull your center up, and because the center is pulling up, the knees come in to the chest, and we bring it back out. And again, exhale, pull the knees in towards your chest and bring it back out. Exhale. Three more. 3. Round it. 2. One more time. And 1. And then just bring it on back. Bring it on back. Good. Letting the head fall towards that foam roller. Bring it to our hands and knees. Good. And we're going to kind of connect our heels here and just let the legs straighten as you drop your head towards the foam roller. Grab that foam roller onto either side as you roll up through the spine. All right, you're not going to see my foam roller, but I'm holding it in between my palms. Legs are together, feet have a little distance between them. Stretching the arm up. Good. And then pulling those arms back behind you and letting your chest stretch up to the ceiling as your tail reaches down. And then come back to center. Side bend it over. Other way. Come to center. Let that foam roller come down. Let it roll down your body as you drop down. Hold there. Drop the foam roller. And roll it back up. Oh, good job. How do you feel? Really nice work. Stay standing. It was fun. It's fun, right? So you could see it's a challenge for me too. I don't work with the foam roller nearly enough, and I want to get back to it a little bit more because it works those muscles a little bit deeper than you feel on the mat. Did you feel that? So now pick another workout on YouTube, another Pilates workout that doesn't use the foam roller, no props, and see how it feels. See if you felt a different connection and maybe had a little aha moment. Those are the best. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Would love to have you here. Just hit subscribe and the bell next to it. I have lots of free challenges. Go to balancetothecore.com. Upper right hand side, it says free challenges. I've got like 8 of them, all different kinds. Super fun. Come join us. Would love to have you there. All right. Thanks for being here. Thanks for taking the time to work out with me. Loved working out with you. I will see you next time on the mat. Have a great week. Bye.